Good morning, everybody. We're back. We have another unboxing to do today. Actually, we have a double unboxing to do. So I have a couple orders that came in for some of you guys watch my drones under $100 playlist. I'm gonna change that up here in a little bit. It's gonna be drones around $100. That way, I mean, there's a little bit of give and take because kind of limited. A lot of things are, $104.99, whatever, and it's like, man, I wish I could put that on the other playlist. It doesn't fit, so I'm gonna be changing that up. Anyway, like I was saying, I have two drones that we're going to be putting on the new list. These are FPV drones. There is the Emax Tinyhawk S, which is a 1 to 2S, which should be in this box. I also got some extra propellers for my 65S from Amazon. They're pretty cheap on there. But this is the drone right here. It comes in a nice little carry case. Not actually carbon fiber, and it's not the sturdiest, but it's still a nice little protective enclosure to stop your drone from getting banged up or whatever. So I'm gonna open this up, this one first, and in here we have the drone. Nice little carrying area, cards, props, paperwork to the top. We'll get into that in a second, but right now we're just going to take a look at the actual drone itself. Now this is a 1 to 2S brushless Emax Tinyhawk S. Battery slides out. These are little rubber grips. They're not plastic. It does not clip in or clip out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in for the time being. I've been wanting to get this for a while, just never got around to it. And I seen it the other day and I was like, hey, why not? And then I was looking around, excuse me, on Race Day Quads, and I seen that they were coming out with a new one. And I was like, oh man, I have to check it out. So they have the Tinyhawk S, and the Tinyhawk S2 is out. So in addition to the drone itself, I have a little hardware bag here. There's a replacement battery connector to the drone, a screwdriver, multiple replacement screws. There are ESC boots to hold in case you happen to lose something for around where the screws go. Eliminates the jello effect of the camera, all that. And then there is also a set of replacement bands. I'm just going to pull it out. Wire, screwdriver, the little bushings I was talking about for the board, screws, and then there is the replacement for the battery holder. So I'll put that back in for now. Knew that wasn't gonna work. Oh well. Close enough. So this goes here to the front on the left, or if you want to put it in the other spot, whatever. Sorry, excuse me. Also, there is another battery right here. Now this one I believe is the 1S. This is the 2S. This one is a 450 mega amp battery, 4.35 volt. This one is a 300 mega amp battery, but this is a 2S, and this is the 7.6 volt. So it does come with both batteries. You can check it out in both modes. It also comes with a charger for both batteries. You can do your 1S, your 2S, charge it. That comes on the side. There. Let's get to the top of this now. Up here we have a G2 2Tech, an official distributor of Emax products. For installation, technical issues, please contact blah 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 blah. Little product service flyer there. We have some Emax stickers came along with it. 2S warning! Oh no! I guess that is kind of helpful information. When plugging in a 2S LiPo, set the Tinyhawk S on PID profile 2 and rate profile 2. Profile 1 is used for 1S LiPos and will cause the drone to lose control on 2S. So while I'm over here talking crap, that is a little bit of helpful information. yeah. And then there is the Tinyhawk guidebook. This has all the little fine points and stuff. There's the disclaimer, precautions, product list, the specs, propeller direction, and mounting, which please just take the extra second and pay attention to where they are on before you take them off. If you get this and you have to replace them, that's what most people do. There is a VTX channel settings with the button, how to change that in case you're flying around other people. Unlocked FCC ham licensing user chart, changing VTX settings via Betaflight OSD. Ooh, it does have OSD on it, that's nice. Tinyhawk, come on, S, all-in-one flight controller. It's got all the little spots, the cameras, tells you where everything is on there. The onboard receiver, more about the flight controller, flight radio stick control, which again, one would hope somebody would know how to do that, but there's a little bit more about the Tinyhawk S. Turn on transmitter, install battery, connect battery, throttle down, arming is the button to the top. So, nice little informational packet. I do have 4 other FPV drones that I've purchased so far. None of them came with this. So, I mean, that's kind of a bonus when, you know, people that are selling you a product take the time of day to inform you on what it's about, how it works, blah blah blah. Especially since this is, I do believe, aside from my 65S, the cheapest FPV drone that I have purchased, and it was the most informative. Also, it does come with a spare set of propellers, and we are going to get this next one open in just a second, but that's what's in this box for now. Now let's get this one open. So we're going to get the next one opened up here. Now, I had this last week in my cart, just waiting for payday to get it. Was on pre-order all the way up until just this last weekend. There's an extra battery strap and a card for the video bands. This I got off of Race Day Quads. I picked the 7 to 10 day free shipping on it or something like that. I ordered this Thursday night. I had it Saturday morning. I was pretty impressed. So it was pretty nice on their part to be that prompt and quick with the delivery. This is the new and improved, supposedly, version of this guy. So we're gonna get this opened up. Voila! Looks very much similar initially. Just rotated the foam 90 degrees in it. Anyway, this is the new Emax Tinyhawk 2 1-2S. This is very cool looking. I like it. It's got somewhat of a radius, yet the points to the corners as well. Very sleek. This also, unlike the Tinyhawk S, this one has an adjustable camera on it, which is supposed to be a huge new thing amongst a bunch of other new specs on it that they have upgraded from its little brother. Again, this also has the props to the bottom, so you have zero prop washout, just straight force coming out of the bottom of it. Very sleek. Something I will show, hopefully you can be able to see it on the camera, but something that this little guy did not. I'll show you real quick. I'll plug him in. Like, he's got his normal lights, obviously. You can see to the back here. I'm going to hurry up and plug this because I have not charged that. I don't want to blow out any battery. But the new one, supposedly the whole drone lights up. So we're going to check that out real quick. That is honestly one of the main reasons I was going to pre-order this thing, and then I woke up Thursday morning. I haven't had an alarm clock set to order this when my check hit my bank account, and then they were like, hey, this thing will be shipping out. So I didn't have to wait on pre-order, but there are the lights. They only lit up for a second. They probably light up when it flies. But in case you didn't get it the first time, I'm going to try to show you one more time. There you go. That's where all these little panels are here, little LED strips around there. So again, I'm going to unplug him because I have not charged this battery yet and I don't want it to die permanently. This is the Tinyhawk, or Emax Tinyhawk 2. Sit him next to his little brother here. Yin and yang. I don't know. There is another hardware packet. Looks to be pretty much the same. Two battery straps, screwdriver, battery connector, screws, and little rubber boots to have the receiver clip in and stay nice and firm. Haha, success. So that's first slat here, upper left hand corner. Moving down, we have the smaller battery here. So the first one came packaged with the 1S 450 mega amp battery. The second one came with the 300 mega amp 2S 7.6 volt battery in it. Trying to gear you a little bit more towards the high power, which supposedly they rant and rave that this thing is all of the improvement on its little brother, so hopefully they're correct. So I have the battery. Again, there's a charger, just like with the first one. In the top, another set of stickers. Again, the same warning, 2S warning, make sure that you change it over when it's not in 1S mode and vice versa. Instructions for the Tinyhawk 2. Literally laid out the exact same way. I'm sure there's a link on the page if you guys want this, or if you want me to send you a picture of it or post a picture of it, maybe I can do that at a later point in time. There's that. Also, it has the little pack of blades. Extra set of props there. And we're going to go over a couple fine points here in just a second. So hold on 1 minute and we'll get to that. So for the Tinyhawk 1S, some special features and details. Tinyhawk is 1 to 2S capable. 55 plus mile/hour top speed, includes one 1S and one 2S battery. Bigger motors than Tinyhawk original, plus it includes 4-blade propellers for turtle mode. Includes 1 and 2S batteries. The manufacturer of this is Tinyhawk 2S. Oh, that's the reference. The package dimensions are 7.6 by 2.2 by 1.4 inches. The whole entire weight of this box is only 6.9 ounces. So that's a little bit of information. That's all I got for this guy. We're going to move on to the next one. So we have the Tinyhawk 2S here as well. Some of the improvements that they have made on this. This says a definite flight performance increase from the last one. Significantly improved video transmission. There is supposedly 7% more power out of this guy than there was the one prior to it. Well, I cannot talk. And racing standard. This one right here is specifically designed for racing speeds, tricks, rules, all that, and they've put a lot of emphasis and power into the acro capabilities of this and whatnot. So there is the Tinyhawk 2S, and that's all we have for this guy for right now. So everybody, thanks for watching. Again, these are the two Tinyhawks. This is the 1S, this is the Tinyhawk 2. They are both 1 and 2S compatible for the batteries. This is just more of a beginner one. This is what they started out with. This is their new and improved upgraded version of it. Definitely going to get into a better video on these later, but thank you for watching right now. Have a good day.